Namaste, friends. We're going to do a 10-minute practice today with our resistance bands and with our yoga straps. Just specifically to work the shoulder cage, the arms, and the chest muscles, between the shoulder blades. So we'll start with some circles in the shoulders. And I think anytime we think, oh, I'm going to work on something very specifically, we have to remember that everything's connected, so everything ends up connecting. When you lift your arms overhead, you're going to get a whole side stretch too, right? Bring your shoulders up to your ears, squeeze, tight, 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 tight. Take a deep breath in. Bring your shoulder blades back behind you, squeeze, tight, 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 tight. Take a deep breath in. Inhale the arms up and grab hold of the left wrist, stretch over to the right. Inhale up, exhale, reach over to the left and back up. Bring the hands around behind you. My favorite stretch. Clasp the hands together, see if the arms want to float. If they don't, then you're going to just hold them at the waistline. Shift forward. Do a little side to side with the arms. And you could stay in jackknife or you could fold all the way forward. It's up to you. And then come all the way up and release the shoulders. So big circles again. Turn your head side to side. And then up and down. And then right ear to the shoulder. And left ear to the shoulder. And release. And then open the fingers wide. And we're going to do a little crouch. Open the mouth wide. Take a deep breath in. And release. Good. So standing with the feet hip width apart. Lift the chest up. Inhale the arms up once again. Reach up. And then as you exhale, reach back behind you. Just to feel and notice all through. We're moving the arms, but there's so much more happening than just arms. Bring the arms out to the sides. Relax the shoulders. Reach to the right, reach to the left. And see if you can feel the muscles that engage here. Good. And relax. And then palms up. Reach to the right, reach to the left. Notice if you could feel that. And relax. And then see if you can, okay, palms down and then thumbs down. So the hands are reaching back behind you. Reach to the right, reach to the left. Breathe. And release. Take your right hand to the left shoulder and we'll just do a little bit of tapping on the arms, underneath the arm, cross the chest over to the other side, top of the shoulder, down the top of the arm, and up the underside. Down the arm and up the underside and then underneath the arm. And release. Big circles with the shoulders. Good. And then from here, we're going to just do a couple of stretches, starting with our Gomukhasana. So grab hold of your thigh. And you can do this seated in a chair as well. You don't have to be standing. Take your thigh and your right over your right shoulder. Lift the right arm straight up. You could do this on your knees too. And then tap yourself on the back. Bring the left arm around. Grab hold of the thigh and start to wiggle the hands towards each other. Maybe you could clasp your hands together. Maybe you're just not even close. One hand comes down, the other hand comes up. And then look over at your right shoulder. Bring that right arm up. Nice deep breath in and out. Breathe into it. release. Bring the left arm across in front of you, draw it towards you. Nice gentle press. There we go. And release, and then bring the right arm across in front of you, draw it towards you. Nice gentle press. And I think I just need to do something here about these funny sounds. There we go. And release. And then take the tie over your left shoulder. Lift that arm up and bring the right arm around. So typically, not typically, often, Gomukhasana is done seated on your knees, but you could do it seated in a chair. Of course, you could do it standing too. Bring that left elbow back so the elbow is pointing straight up towards the ceiling. And see if the hands want to wiggle a little closer towards each other, or hold on to your hands. And breathe into it. And release. You don't need to stay forever, 3 or 4 good breaths is really what you need. So let's try another one for the arms. Arms come straight out in front. Bring the right arm across, left arm underneath, and then we're going to wrap the arms around. You could have the palms together, or you could have the hands on the shoulders too. Lift the elbows up, press the elbows towards the front of your mat, and you could stay right here, but you could also add our balancing pose, moving right into an eagle. You could have your right foot on the floor, or you could have it on a block, and you could reach back with your hips and release. There we go. So let's try that on the other side. Inhale the arms forward, left arms across, right arms underneath, wrap the arms around, lift the elbows up, reach back with the hips, shift your weight into your right leg, bring your left leg over. And again, that left foot can be sitting on a block, but it could also be sitting on the mat. Or you could just decide to do eagle arms and forget the legs. Lift the elbows up, press them forward, breathe into it. And open wide. And release. Good. And then we're going to do just a little bit with the resistance band. Grab hold of the band, arms come up, and then reach out. 1, 2, I don't normally count this. I always think that you're just going to do as many until you can really, really feel it, and then do a couple more. But if you're a counter and you like to take stock and write notes, this is how many I did today, you could always count and let me know what you normally count for, to 10. Do you do this for 30? So there's 4 things we do with the resistance band. This is one of them. We're going to come forward now and bring the legs together. Gauge the pelvic floor and draw the kneecaps up to the quadriceps. Arms straight out in front. And when you bring them back a little further too, just to see how that feels. So we want to stretch the arms, but we want to strengthen the arms too, without a doubt. And release, and then palms up, arms come out to the side. Every little bit counts. So if you think you don't have time for exercise, give yourself 10 minutes. Put 3 songs on, 3 of your favorite songs. Let your body start to move. You can start out with your breathing and, start off really small little movements, and then see what happens. I think your intuitive self is going to come forward and guide you wherever your body is actually needing to go. Some days it's back bends. We're going to stand on the tie. Sometimes it's forward folds. Sometimes it's hip openers. But, you know, having said that, anytime you're working on something specific, just really it's not specific because everything in our whole body is connected. The myofascial tissue surrounds all the different muscles and bones and organs, and it's one long line. It's not bits and pieces. So when you come up, come back as well. So up and then back. Up and then back. So 10 minutes on arms and shoulders, and notice where else you feel this. Thank you for joining me today, and if you liked this video, don't forget to press like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Thanks again. Namaste.